Hello everyone, this is Richard and today I'll take you through a video of how to achieve and create a withholding tax certificate and a withholding tax ledger in Excel. So to begin with, we find the explanation of withholding tax. So withholding tax simply means a pay as you advance tax system. Instead of waiting for a business or individual to make money, file returns and pay tax at the end of the year. The Ghana Revenue Authority collects a piece of the tax right at the moment a transaction happens. So the process is very simple. After a supplier issues out an invoice to a customer or a client should be registered to actually deduct or be a withholding tax agent. So once the customer is actually registered, the amount is deducted and a net amount is paid to the supplier. So for instance, the supplier issues out an invoice worth 4,800 cedis to a registered company, for instance, my company, and for withholding tax sake, I am going to withhold an amount based on the type of service or goods or transaction that took place. So based on that, I can take a portion of the amount. Sometimes it's 3%, on different occasions it's 5 or 7.50%, depending on the type of transaction. So the amount is withheld and I pay a net to the my customer. So the amount I withhold, I go ahead to issue a certificate for which I'm going to show you how to get an automated certificate here. And then you give the certificate to the supplier where you pay the 144 balance which you withheld to the GRA before the end of 15th of every month. So basically that's how the loop happens. So to get everything done in a very smooth process where you input the details of suppliers here. For instance, if ABC Limited supplies you goods, whatever, you put in every detail. For here, after you put in the gross invoice and you select the supply type, everything is going to be automated here. So you get your withheld tax and net payable outright. So after you're done with it, you like to issue out a certificate, of course, and this is where the catch happens. So with this template, you can issue out an invoice, a credit certificate in a soft copy form or a hard copy form. So for here, we are going to trace each transaction by their certificate ID. So for Mauli Company Limited, for instance, we are going to track it with the certificate ID, which is 05. So for here, we type in 005, which is already typed in. So let's take a different example, which is ABC Limited, which is 001. So we change the 5 to 1. And for ABC Limited, so for ABC Limited is 1 already. So you see everything changes here. For here is the name of the company. You type in automatically your name of your company, your TIN number, your address, and phone number or email. So after you're done with this one, the company's name, the company you are paying on their behalf, which is your supplier's name, appears here by default, and of course their TIN number, which is on the ledger. So after you are done with it, you input the supplier's address. It's not going to come automatically because it's not part of the ledger. So you type it in here, and the date on which the transaction, it fetches from the data automatically. So once you have a correct date here, you are good to go. And the nature of the supplier. So for instance, if we change it from supplier of goods to, let's say, supplier services, supplier services is going to change here. You see it changes automatically, so you don't need to worry your head about all this. So after you're done, you get the description. So you type the description. For instance, ABC Limited supplied us with services of IT services or whatever it is. You add a description to actually explain it thoroughly. After you're done with it, the gross amount appears here. So the gross amount is the amount monthly bills you. For instance, monthly bills you 4,800 and you apply the rates based on the type of transaction a rate is given. So for here is 7.5%. 7.5% of 4,800 is 360 cedis. So 360 cedis, you actually pay monthly 440 cedis and you withhold 360 cedis and pay to GRA before 15th of the next month. So for here, authorized signatory, you input your signatories and the dates and what have you, and simply you can print this out to Mauli, and of course you can send a soft copy or do whatever you want with it very seamlessly. If you enjoyed this video, kindly like, subscribe, and comment for more videos of this nature. This is Richard and I'm out.